Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. It was a warm evening filled with laughter and joy. The hotel was glowing with fairy lights and children's giggles echoed in the air. Everyone had gathered to celebrate birthday party of Yoongi's cousin's son. While the adults were busy chatting, there was a mafia king Min Yoongi whose one command all the world bore. Now he was hosting the birthday party of his nephew and serving kids. He was playing with kids and adoring them. Watching him, nobody could say he was the ruthless mafia king. He was accepting all the commands of kids with a big gummy smile. Children were very happy, surrounded him. Woman 1. Just look at Yoongi, how adorably he is playing with kids. Man 1. Yoongi is the host of all the children activities. Woman 2. Correct. If you want to enjoy the party, simply leave your kids with Yoongi. Rest he will manage everything. Man 2. Just by looking at him, nobody would guess he is the mafia. Woman 1. People say mafias are cruel and ruthless, but Yoongi is just a bookie. There, everyone was gossiping. Here, Yoongi was busy with kids. They all were so happy with him. Boy 1. Uncle, uncle, my turn. Yoongi, come here, little creature. Yoongi uncle will make you tall. Made baby sit on his shoulder and holding his hands. How are you feeling, tiny creature? Boy 1. It's so fun. Girl 1. Tuck Yoongi's pants. Uncle, I'm tired. Yoongi looked at her. Oh, don't worry. Uncle Yoongi will carry you. Dropped the boy on his feet and carried girl in his arms. Girl 1. Uncle Yoongi, you are so cute. Will you come on my birthday party? Yoongi, of course I will come. Is this even a question to ask? I will definitely come. We will play so many games. Happy? Girl, so happy. Yoongi kissed on her cheek. The atmosphere was light. Kids wanted to get Yoongi's attention. He was playing with some children and feeding some others. Another man was capturing their beautiful pics in his camera. He was none other than Mafia King Min Yoongi's husband, professional photographer Min Jimin. Jimin, Yoongi, look here and say cheese. Yoongi looked at Jimin with a smile. Cheese. Jimin, not bad. You are becoming photogenic. Aunt, Yoongi, Jimin, come and have dinner too. You have been busy with preparation ever since you have come. Yunmin, coming aunt. Jiho, Yoongi, can I ask a question? Yoongi, while having his dinner. Ask. Jiho, is everything alright between you and Jimin? Yoongi, everything is fine. If you are asking, this because we are eating separately? Then let me tell you that we believe in giving space. Jimin gave me space to talk with you all. Minjun, we all know that we weren't asking for it. Yoongi, so Minjun, you both still didn't have any child despite loving the kid so much. So we think there is any type of dispute between you two? Jiho, yeah, you both are first to marry in our friend circle. We all have babies except you two. What's the matter? Yunki, matter is nothing. Minzo, don't you want a baby? Yunki, I desperately want to be a dad, but Jimin doesn't want a baby, so we still didn't plan any. Jiho, but why? If you want, my husband can talk with him and make him understand. Yungi, there is no need of it. We both already talked about it. He has his own reasons to not have babies, and I accepted it. Minzun, but you want to be a dad. You should talk with Jimin formally. You love him, you supported his career. I think now you should think about your lineage too. There is nothing wrong. Yungi, when did I say there is something wrong? Yes, I want to be a dad, but not forcefully. If I have to force him, then by now we have at least two kids. I love him. I can't force him to be a parent when he doesn't want. Jiho, if he doesn't want a child for whole life, you would agree? Yungi, I don't have any other option. I would wait until he ready. Minzun, don't you think you are giving so much liberty to Jimin? Yungi, it's his life. Who am I to give him liberty? He has married me, hasn't sold himself to me. I'm his husband, not his owner. He is free to make decision of his life. As a husband, I will always stand by him in his every decision, at least as far as I can. Aunt, Jimin, do you want something? Jimin, no, it's enough. I usually don't eat this much, but since you served me by love, so I'm eating it. Aunt, where is Yungi? How dare he to leave you alone? Jimin, alone? I'm not alone, Aunt. How would I be alone in my own family? He is with Jiho and Minzu. Aunt placed her hand on Jimin's hand. Jimin, can I ask something? Jimin, you don't need to ask my permission. You can say anything. Aunt, even after 7 years of marriage, you still don't have any kid. Nowadays, treatment is available of all the disease. Jimin looked at Aunt. Aunt, there is no problem in us. We are perfectly fit to have a baby. Aunt, then what's the problem? The way Yungi looks at kids, it clearly shows how much he loves kids. Jimin, he is dying to have his own kids. I know this. Aunt, then why aren't you planning one? Yungi will be so happy. Jimin, it's not possible, Aunt. Aunt, but why? You can pursue your career with baby too. Once the time has passed, there will nothing left except regret. Yungi supported you in your all the decision. Now it's your turn to give him the happiness he has been waiting for so long. Jimin, if you want to call me a selfish, then it's okay, but I don't want a baby. Yungi, place the glass of water on the table. No one is calling you selfish. Everyone has right to make the decision of their life. You also have. I'm here to support you. Jimin looked at Yoongi and smiled. I know that. Yoongi, see, I brought the ice cream too. Showed him his ice cream and looked at Aunt. Aunt, we know you are saying this for our well being, but we are happy together. When the right time comes, we will have the baby. Aunt, as your wish. After all, it's your life. Excuse me. Left. Yoongi placed his hand on Jimin's hand. Don't be sad. Jimin, why would I be sad? Aunt was just concerned. It's alright. When years passed of marriage, everyone asked for kids. Yoongi, you are smart. Jimin, since childhood, I will drive to home. You are drunk. Yoongi, not much, but as you say, my highness. Time skipped after a few days. Yoongi came to mall for Jimin's shopping. Today, Jimin had to go on an important party, but he was so busy to buy new outfit, being the best husband. Yoongi came to mall. He was talking with Jimin on call. He met Jimin's parents there. He greeted them. They started complaining about Jimin. Yoongi silently cut the call. He didn't want Jimin listen anything. Mrs. Park, you should be in kids section and shopping for your kids, and here you are shopping for that brat. Yoongi, he is my husband, mom. I can buy clothes for him. Mr. Park, oh really? You still remember that he is your husband? Yoongi, why are you getting mad, Dad? What did I do? Mr. Park, that's the problem. You didn't do anything. Jimin didn't listen us, but at least you can ask him for baby. Mrs. Park, do you know how embarrassing it is for us when people ask us about your children? They think there is something wrong with both of you. Yoongi, mom, we already told you the reason for not having a baby. Mrs. Park, yeah, we already heard your useless reason. Dad, Jimin wasn't ready. 7 years is too much time. How much time does he need? Mr. Park, there shouldn't be generation gap between parents and children. Jimin is dumb, but you are intelligent. Why are you supporting him in his stupidity? Sometimes we really feel bad for you. If you had married someone else, you wouldn't have to yarn to become a dad. Yoongi smiled. Dad, mom, why are you increasing your blood pressure? I'm really so happy with Jimin. I had married him. I can't take his back step. It's my duty to support him. Mrs. Park, doesn't he has any responsibility towards you? Yoongi, he also has, and he did this perfectly. You need to understand that if he won't happy, how would he keep our kids happy? Why aren't you understanding that I don't want to force him for anything? It would be only his decision whether he wants a kid or not. I didn't marry him for kids. I married him because I love him. I still do and forever love him. My love for him won't change because of his decision to not have babies. I'm requesting you to not make him feel guilty by asking same question again and again. It's hard for him. Everyone asks about kids only. If he doesn't want kids for whole life, it's fine. I don't have any problem. Please try to understand. We are tired of explaining same thing again and again. Time skipped at home. Yoongi was sitting on the couch in his room. Laptop was on the center table. He was talking on call while looking at the laptop. Jimin, was in the party. Door of his room was widely opened. Jimin entered in dragging. He saw Yoongi was on call, so he quietly went to him and sat on his while hugging him tightly. Yoongi quickly embarrassed him. Jimin snuggled onto his neck. Yoongi was firmly talking on call with his full mafia attitude while rubbing Jimin's back. Jimin was quiet. Yoongi, rest we will talk tomorrow face to face. Make sure there shouldn't be any mistake. It's very important deal. Our rivals' eyes on this deal too. Cut the call and place the mobile on the table. Jimin, why are you still awakened? You should have been asleep by now. It's 2 in the morning. Yoongi, really? You can see the time even in drunken state? Jimin shook his head vigorously. No, hiccups. The driver told me the time when he dropped me at the doorstep. Yoongi raised his one eyebrow. Who driver? Jimin. In that party I went, they sent their driver to drop me at home. I was drunk na. I can't drive. Yoongi tucked Jimin's hair stand behind his ear. You did good. He carried Jimin in his arms and put him on the bed. He brought his clothes and started removing his shirt, but Jimin held his hands. Jimin, hiccups, what are you doing? Yoongi, changing your clothes. You can't sleep in this clothes. It's uncomfortable. Jimin, Ote! Raised his hands in air. Change fast, fast. Yoongi, I'm doing. Changed his clothes. Done. Jimin looked at his clothes. Already? You are so fast. Grabbed Yoongi's shirt. I will also change your clothes. Yoongi, but I'm already in comfortable clothes. Lay down on the bed. Jimin crawled to him and lay on his chest. Then how would be I good husband? Yoongi wrapped his arms around Jimin's body and pecked on his lips. Why do you want to be a good husband when you are already the best? Jimin, I'm not the best husband. I'm the waste husband. Yoongi, who said this? You are the best. Jimin, everyone said this. Because of me, you have to listen everyone's taunt. Yoongi, no, I don't listen any taunt. Jimin, don't lie. If you lie, your nose becomes long. Touched his nose. Yoongi smiled. That's why I never lie. Otherwise, how would I kiss my pretty husband with long nose? Jimin kissed Yoongi. Like this? Yoongi, whiskey? Since when you started drinking whiskey? You only drink beer or wine. What happened? Are you upset? Cupped Jimin's face and made him look at himself. Tell me, what's bothering you? Jimin, I'm not the good husband. If you had married someone else, you wouldn't need to yearn for baby. You have to sacrifice because of my selfishness. Yoongi, I'm not sacrificing anything. You aren't selfish. Why are you letting yourself get affected by what others say? People are only concerned for our children. They aren't taunting you. Jimin placed his index finger on his lips. Shh! Today you won't speak, only I speak. I heard Your and mom that conversation. Yungi, but how? I cut the call. Jimin, I came to mall to give you surprise. I heard everything. You didn't want me to listen them, but I listened everything. Mom and dad were so mad. I always embarrassed you, na? You did a mistake to marry me. You are regretting your decision. Yungi, have you lost your mind? You never embarrassed me. I'm not regretting my decision. I made the best decision of my life by marrying you. Don't stress yourself. Sleep, hmm? Started patting his head. Jimin, no! I don't want to sleep. I want to tell you something that have kept hidden from you. Yungi, say I'm listening. Jimin, I also want babies. Not one, so many. But I'm scared. I have a trauma in childhood when I was very small and going to school. Fell on Yungi's chest. Yungi, Jimin, patted his cheeks. He slept. What trauma he was talking about? By which thing is he scared this much? I will talk with him in the morning. Kissed on Jimin's top of the head and slept while hugging him tightly. Time skipped at next day. Jimin woke up with a terrible headache. He looked at other side of bed which was empty. He looked at the wall clock. He was so late. He immediately went to washroom and came back while getting ready for the work. He still had the terrible headache. He opened the door and found Yungi was standing there with a bowl of soup. Jimin, what are you still doing here? Yungi, dance. Where are you going in this hurry? Jimin, on my work. Yungi grabbed Jimin's hand and dragged him to the bed. You aren't going anywhere. You will rest at home. Pushed him on the bed. Sit here and finish the hangover soup. Jimin, but Yungi, didn't you listen what I said? Sit and finish the soup. You can't even stand straight on your feet and talking about to go on work. I took a leave on your behalf. Jimin, okay. Started eating the soup. Now why are you giving me these scary glare? See, I'm eating like a good boy. By the way, you can sit too. I'm not going to run away. Yungi was waiting for Jimin to finish the soup. Once Jimin finished, he sat on the bed by holding his hand in his hands. Yungi, Jimin, do you trust me? Jimin, of course I do. Yungi, look, I never force you to do anything. Yesterday you talked about your childhood trauma, about having a kid. I want to know about that trauma. You were going to tell me but slept. Now tell me. Jimin, there is nothing to tell you. I was drunk. I was bubbling. I don't remember what I was talking about. I don't have any trauma. I don't want any kid because Yungi, because you want to focus on your career. You still haven't got the feeling of parent. You aren't ready yet. You need time. Do you think something was written on my face? I knew it from a long time that you are lying. I only want to listen the truth, and today you will tell me everything honestly without hiding anything. Neither am I going anywhere nor you. If I have to wait because of my love, then I can do anything to know the truth. Remember it. Jimin took a deep breath. You know, I'm a single child and mom and dad are working. My both the parents were always busy. They never had time for me. I was raised by nanny. Nanny wasn't good with me. She took care of me but not like mom. She was just doing formality. For the simple thing I have to beg. She didn't listen to me. She even hit me too and told my parents I fell. She ate the dry fruits and fruits which were mine. She threatened me to not say anything to mom and dad. I was so scared of her. One day I told to mom but she was so busy. She didn't think it's necessary to listen me. Nanny locked me in washroom and off the lights. I was crying and begging but she didn't feel mercy. I passed out because of fear. She lied to mom that I locked myself in washroom while she was preparing food for me. She rescued me. I became quiet. My whole childhood spent in fear. My parents didn't have time to realize the change. It was so traumatic experience. I can't even explain to you. I have decided that I would never leave my children to nanny. I want to raise them by my own. I thought I would never work. I would stay at home and take care of home and children. But when I become adult, I realized that how important is to be an independent. It's not the choice, it's necessity. I thought once I would settle, I would have a baby, but slowly, responsibilities were increasing. I got the fear that I wouldn't be a good mama. I know you would be the best dada, but I wouldn't. I don't want to have baby for society. I want to raise them by my own. I don't want they struggle to get their parents' love. I don't want they go through the pain that I went through. Jimin was shaking while speaking. He remembered all those painful experiences. Once he again Jungi was still holding his hands. He didn't say anything. He knew if he said anything then Jimin wouldn't get the courage to speak. He waited until Jimin poured his heart out. Once Jimin was done, Jungi hugged him tightly and consoled him. Jimin was cleansing him like a baby. Jungi broke the hug and wiped his tears. Jungi, shh, it's alright. See, I'm here. I won't leave your side. I am with you. Don't cry. You should have told me about this before. Why did you hide it in your heart? Mom and dad were busy, but I wasn't. I was always there to listen everything. Now don't think about it. We won't talk about baby anymore. You aren't selfish. You are just overprotective. I know you will be the best mama. Don't demean yourself. I'm with you in your all the decision. Jimin was feeling light after all. He first time shared his traumatic past. Yoongi handled him very carefully. He didn't let him get panic attack. Jimin told Yoongi to go to his work. Yoongi denied, but Jimin insisted. So he left, but time to time talked to him via call and message. Time skipped at night. Yoongi returned home soon. He found a gift box on the couch. He opened the box and found there was a cute baby onesie, mittens, socks, cap, and a bib. Yoongi touched the onesie and closed his eyes. He felt the warmth. Jimin kissed on his nape and back hugged him. Jimin, how's the gift? Yoongi, I don't have any words to explain. Place the onesie on the box. Jimin, why did you pack them? Yungi, then what would I supposed to do? Jimin, you should work hard for our baby. Yungi pulled Jimin's hand and made him stand in front of himself. Our baby Jimin means we are going to have a baby soon. Yungi, but you, Jimin, I'm ready. Yungi, no need to push yourself. I don't want it. Jimin, it's for me. I want a baby. Yungi, are you sure? Think again. It's not easy. Jimin, I'm 1000% sure. I thought whole day about it. Because of my fear I was denying. But after talking with you, I realized when you are with me, then I don't need to scare. You will handle me. And I don't want our baby calls us grandparents, not parents. Rubbed his nose with Yungi's. Yungi threw him on his shoulder. Then what are we waiting for? Let's start the viewing our dreams. Jimin, let's go. Time skipped after few months. Few months passed. Yungi's patience blessed him with twins. Where he was yearning for one, everyone was desperately waiting for Yunmin's children. Today was twins' first photo shoot. They still couldn't sit by themselves. Jimin was ready with his DSLR while Junki was struggling to make twins sit. He somehow set one, so other one lay. When he set other one, first one lay. Their living room was filled with giggles. One went on Jungi, lazy and strong, so other went on Jimin, naughty and dramatic. Jungi got tired and left the twins. One was lazily lying on the couch and other one was about to fall. Jimin, click their pics like this. It looks more realistic and adorable. He silently clicked Junki's pics too, who was cutely adoring their twins with big cummy smile. Communication is very important. There shouldn't be any secret between couples. Having a baby is a big responsibility. Have the baby when both the parents are ready, not for society. True healing begins with honesty and vulnerability. When we speak our fears instead of hiding them, every wounded heart deserves patience, not pressure. With a supportive partner, fear can turn into courage. Healing begins when we stop running from our past and learn to trust the hands that choose to hold us. Parenthood doesn't demand perfection, only love, patience, and presence. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. It was a requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Story seems unrealistic, right? Like, how can a partner be this supportive? How can a top sacrifice? But you know, there are still some good, supportive, and understanding spouse exist who genuinely respect each other and support them. Negativity always spread widely than positivity. Sadly, these types of people never come in limelight. They are happy in shadow. Nobody wants their child suffer from the things which they had. Their parents could understand, but they want to give their child everything, right? I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.